This is Joanna and I'm back today with another video for the CAS-ual Friday Stamps. And today I'm using pine cones, and I really love this stamp set, and it also has matching dies, but I won't be using them today. And this is just a piece of regular copy paper, and I will be using that as a mask. So I'm adhering some removable adhesive, and then I'm placing it so I have a so I can create a border with some distress ink. And I also have some post-it tape, and just to cover up the back side so I don't smear the ink. And this is brown distress ink, it's walnut stain, so I'm just using my mini inking tool to create my border around it. And this is going to be a one-layer card, and normally I struggle a lot when I'm making one-layer cards. I just can't seem to stick to just one layer, but I actually made it today. So here I'm just checking out the result. And I'm removing the removable adhesive. And then I'm using some more post-it tape. And now I want to create the elements inside of the frame. So, and I want the frame to still be brown. So I'm using some more post-it tape just to cover up the frame. And I'm using 2-inch post-it note. And that is because I can't find my thin post-it note, but you can use washi tape or whatever, it doesn't really matter. And here I have the little branch, and I have 2 shades of Hero Arts shadow inks. I'm using Field Greens and also Forever Green. And Forever Green is the one that I'm using right now, it's the darker one of the two. So I'm just using my Fiskus stamp press, and then I will be layering this all around the card. So I have sped this up a little bit, so hopefully you won't get bored. But I'm using these 2 colors to create some interest, and some of them I'm stamping on top of the other. So it actually looks, if you look at the card now, it looks like there are 4 shades of green, but actually I only use 2. So that's a really good tip to double stamp. Then you get a lot more out of your ink pads. So I just keep stamping all around. And now I'm removing the tape just to take a look at it, how it looks. And I think this is also always the fun part. But I don't really like it. I think it's a little heavy on the left side. So I'm taking one of the small branches from the same stamp set. And this is the same inks. So I'm just inking it up. And And with this small stamp, I'm just creating some interest. And I don't know what happened with my masking here. I will fix that later. So as you can see, I didn't do a very good job, so I had to change it. So here I'm just trying to balance the card off and make it a little bit more heavy with color on the sides. And my camera actually turned off, but what I did is that I stamped this Merry Christmas from Christmas Carols, and I embossed it with some gold embossing powder. It's really shiny and pretty. You can see it down here. And then I stamped the pine cone. And I used a brown ink, and this happens to be Memento Rich Cocoa. And then I had some gold twine in my stash, so I just covered it with multimedia matte, and then I adhered it to the card, and I made a bow. So I'm just cutting off the excess here. So I don't know if you have a twine on the card, is that still considered to be a one-layer card? I'm not sure, but this was as close as I got anyway. And this is an old wink of Stella, and it was all finished, so I filled it with some water and some perfect pearls in gold. So this is a custom-made pencil. So I'm just filling in the pine cone with the wink of Stella. And here you can see the shimmer, it's so beautiful. And then I'm also making a border around the card. And it's hard to see in the video, but in real life, if you have a wink of Stella, you know what I mean. It's such a beautiful and pretty shimmer. And then I'm also drawing in some lines over the top of the branches, just to create some shimmer. Because if you have a holiday card, you have to have some shimmer, right? And all of the supplies that I used in today's video is linked below or over at my blog, and you can find that address in the YouTube description as well. So this was all for me today. I hope that you like the card, and hopefully I see you soon. Take care. Bye!